Great. Okay, we're on camera and we're recording. Hello, I'm Grandmaster Adams, and this is the Medical Tai Chi Meetup Group, Medical Tai Chi, Qigong, and Bagua Meetup Group. And we've passed, we recorded last week, yeah. It's been we're having a really rough winter here in Tulsa, so.
Everybody is.
Yeah, well, that's right, the whole nation's having a rough winter.
Except for the East Coast,
Yeah.
West Coast.
No, East Coast, South, everywhere. Everybody's having a rough winter. So our attendance has dropped off because, we've had freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Yesterday we had what we call here, it's even rare here, but it's probably never happened in other parts of the country. We had thunder snow and thunder sleet, where it's actually thunder and lightning while it's snowing and sleet and hail. Really weird, because normally when it's snowing, it's nice and peaceful and calm and everything. But here in Oklahoma, we have thunder snow. Like the Oklahoma Thunder basketball team, we have thunder snow. So our attendance has been dropping off. So a lot more people are watching online and reviewing the recorded version. So tonight, then I was a bit under the weather for about a week or two there. So I'm glad to be back and sharing with you guys and recovering my health and getting back into the groove. Last week, you heard me talk about I was real happy to be reunited with one of my mentors, who is a grandmaster of White Tiger Kung Fu. According to legend, White Tiger Kung Fu, or Bok Fu Pai, preceded Tai Chi. Tai Chi, Bagua, Xing, Quan, all is alleged to have come out of the White Tiger system. So the meditations and movements are said to predate Tai Chi. Now this is legend. I can't really go and back this up historically, but this is what some people in the martial arts say. And it has this White Tiger has a very unique set of breathing patterns and exercises. Many of the movements in White Tiger meditations look just like, if you don't know any better, they resemble or they're exactly the same as the movements in Tai Chi. So there's a relationship there somewhere. The only question is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? White Tiger or Tai Chi, so to speak. But a lot of the movements are the same, but the breathing patterns are very different in it. But it has an amazing set of breathing patterns for Qigong. And I want to go over them tonight. Tonight may be a little rigorous because, as I told you last week, I want to introduce the meditations that the Holy Spirit has given to me to further enhance these meditations that depend on the bilateral 12 meridians in the body and the 2 unilateral meridians. These the meditations open up these pathways, but we can further enhance this with some deeper meditations using neuroplastic Kabbalah and also the energy of the Hebrew letters. That we have 3 different meetup groups. We have what we call the neuroplastic Kabbalah meetup group. We call those people the brainiacs that come to that. We have our medical Tai Chi group, which is where we're at right now. That meets on Tuesday night at 7. The brainiacs from the neuroplastic, people that come to the neuroplastic Kabbalah meetup, we call them brainiacs. And that's on Mondays at 7. every night, every Monday at 7. And then every Tuesday night, we have the Medical Tai Chi meetup group, Qigong and Bagua. And we call ourselves, the people who like to come to this, we call them divine briefers. And then we have the Energy of the Hebrew Letters meetup group, which meets on Saturday afternoon at 4. And what do we call the Energy of the Hebrew Letters?
Olive Towers.
Olive Towers, the first and the last letter of the Hebrew, Aleph being the first, Tav being the last letter of the Hebrew Olive Towers. Very significant, calling someone that infuses them with spiritual energy. You know, if you're an Olive Tower, you know, just you saying that and someone saying it to you is hitting you with a lot of spiritual force on that. So we like to integrate all three of the meetup groups in our Saturday morning meditation. When we get together on Saturday morning and we do a meditation, and we try to integrate everything. The energy of the Hebrew letters, the neuroplastic, Kabbalah, and also, you know, the medical Tai Chi, energy of the Hebrew letters, you know, bring it all together Saturday morning, you know, into one complete system. And we do the same thing Saturday afternoon in our, in what I call our empowerment meditation, which begins at 1 p.m. on Saturday. So Saturday at 9 a.m., get up, get out of bed, and Saturday at 1 p.m. Now remember, you can watch this online, live as it happens, so there's really no excuse, okay? And then we record it as well, so even if you work Saturday, you can still, at some point in time, you know, if Sunday is really your day that you can really take for yourself, due to your schedule, you can. So we try to make the, you know, the main purpose in doing this is so that everyone can receive the information. Am I still in frame here? I moved around a little bit.
You're fine.
Okay. All right. But Kevin, let's stand up and get to this. I know what we need. Let's just give me some water. Like I said, I was under the weather for like the past
We need
couple.
water.
Okay, but I think we also want to get the iPad so we can use that big timer on the iPad for this. I'll talk a little bit more while she sets that up. What we're gonna do tonight, like I said, we've already covered the first, you know, there in the Tai Chi, in the Yang style Tai Chi. There are about 300 movements in the Yang style form, and it's divided into 3 sections. So we've covered the first section. The first section will move the chi through your body, through every meridian system in your body and every internal organ at least once. If you do that once a day, you're moving the chi through your entire body, through all of the 12 bilateral meridians and the 2 unilateral meridians, as well as the extraordinary meridians and your internal organs. The chi is moved through those systems and channels at least once. Now, if you go back and watch previous recordings that we've done, you'll know that every day the chi flows through your body and resides in each one of those 12 meridians for 2 hours a day. So over a 24-hour period, your body is replenished every day, at least once. By doing the form, and when you do the complete form, all 300 moves, you move the chi through your body an additional 3 times in a concentrated form. So by doing the first third, you move that chi through your body at least once. So the natural circulation of chi will go through your body every day once, and if you do the form every day, the first third, you've doubled the amount of nourishment and enrichment to your body and even into your mind by doing the first third of that form. But because most beginners don't do the form properly and they don't know, it takes a while to learn all 300 moves, we do Qigong practice in order to get Qi into the body in a concentrated way to kind of make up for the fact that I'm going to be looking that way, so I won't see it. So you guys will tell me.
What time?
Well, just set it for just start the ticking, and wherever just have it count up rather, from 0 to whatever. I just want to be able to see it, and we'll get started. I can't see it. You had it against a black background last time with white letters.
I couldn't find the timer on that app.
Oh, I couldn't find it. Okay, we'll sit it here, and I guess I'll look at it.
You can't see that?
That's gonna fall. I need to put something
That's
behind
why
it.
it was like this.
No, I really can't, so I can see it close.
Okay, what do you want?
I can see it. 20.
No.
Okay,
Wait.
that'll work. Okay, that's better. All righty. Now, so we're gonna focus on our qigong tonight, and I'm gonna start. We're gonna first do the Tai Chi meditation and qigong exercise. Remember, in the Tai Chi meditation, we're gonna hold our hands out like so, keeping the quads open. We're going to meditate 2/3 of the time in this position and 1/3 of the time with our hands in a lower position. To get into the proper position, we put our heels together, as I like to say, and do bozo feet. Take them out and make a big V. Then once we make that big V, turn them out. And that should put almost pigeon toe or slightly pigeon toe. And that should put our feet right at shoulder width apart. Then we curl our toes up slightly. Not real hard, just slightly, in order to activate the kidney 1 point on the bottom of our feet. Then we bend our knees slightly, just enough that our knees are over our big toes. And remember, I showed you the way to make sure of that is to take a stick, like take a broomstick, put it right in front of your big toe, and bend your knees until your knee touches the broomstick. No further, no less, no further. Okay, so we've done our feet, we've done our knees now. Now with our hips, as I said, we're going to do the Elvis. We're going to do like a little pelvic, almost like a thrust of the hips, but tuck the sacrum under a little bit, okay, so that we have like a monkey back or gorilla back, and just relax the shoulders. Remember, the fingers are in a layered position, layered or tiled. You have to have one line of skin between the thumb and forefinger, okay, so there's a little stretch there. We put our hands out. Remember, we kind of let our elbows come up a little bit. Hands are about chin high. All right. And tongue at the roof of the mouth. We breathe using the diaphragm naturally in the nose. Keep the mouth closed. Breathe in the nose and out the nose. And we're going to hold this position for 2 minutes, like this. Breathing naturally. Head is level, not up. Chin is not down, but just like this for 2 minutes. Look straight ahead. See everything. Think of nothing. Don't try to think about anything. I'm talking, so I'm not doing it properly. Tongue at the roof of your mouth. Breathe in your nose, out your nose. Only your stomach should move. The chest should not rise or fall. Just lost the clock.
How
In
about
the dark.
30 more seconds.
Okay, lower your arms. 1 minute here. Keep that bun tucked under. Keep doing the Elvis. Maintain that quad. Space up under your armpit. Okay. Slowly. Put your hands out. Breathe in. Now breathe out. Straighten the legs. Put your hands behind your back. If you're a male, cross your right wrist over your left wrist. If you are a female, cross your left wrist over the top of your right wrist. Lean to the right. Bring both feet together. Okay. Now, extend your right leg like so. Breathe in, out, 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 out. Do it 20 times. Just imagine we've already done 10. And starting the next 10, we want to go olive. Ooh, almost. Olive. Hey. Gimbal. Dollop. Hey. Vav, Zayin, Het, Tet. Yod is Tet. Hands out, in the knees, breathe out, straighten out. Okay, now that's the Tai Chi meditation. Yeah.
I saw angels from Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey. And I started saying Vav, Het, Tet, Yod. So on this side.
So the first 5 Hebrew letters that you said, you saw flashes of light. You saw.
I saw, when I say angel, I mean flashes of light. I don't see the whole angel, but I see
Yeah.
the flashes of light. And it switched from, after the first 5, went over to this side.
And then the
Okay,
second
last
5, last 5 letters, you saw it on the opposite
Yeah.
side. See, that's the spiritual connection between the breathing. Now Leslie sees that because she's a little bit more developed spiritually. And as you do this, as you buy into this, you'll get spiritual experiences as well as physical ones. Okay? And now we just did here, we did 2 minutes here and 1 minute here. Actually, you're supposed to do this meditation for at least 15 minutes. 15 minutes being the minimum. And you, in that case, you would do 10 minutes here, 5 minutes here. Remember, you have to do twice as much time up as you do down. So if, when you get to 15, you'll do 10 and then 5. And if you go up, if you increase the time, then you will, make sure you do 2/3 of the time up and 1/3 down. Now after you do that, if you were at home and you did it 15 minutes or if you did it 30 minutes, walk around a little bit. Don't eat or drink anything that is cold or hot for at least 15 minutes. Let that chi circulate. And then I'll be showing you some more qigongs to do before you actually start doing, before you would. Okay.
Say that again? Do it before you do the form. Okay.
Yeah. You do the qigong before you do the Tai Chi form, so that you have absorbed a lot of qi to make up for any lack of ability that you have when you're in the form. Okay? Now, let's move on to the 10 palm changes from Bagua. Let's do that qigong. Remember, we have 10 palm changes. Okay, we put our feet together. Okay, put our feet together here. We open up. Okay. Toe out again. But once we get there, we open up the heels just a little bit again and toe again, so that we are slightly wider than shoulder width. Now, just a little, that much, I'm just a little wider than my shoulders, not a whole lot. Okay? Bend the knees the same way. We curl the toes up the same way. And we have 10 different palm changes in Bagua, or palm positions. Now, during this one, the minimum time is 5 minutes for each position. 5 minutes for each position. Or you can do less, you can build up to it. Maybe you might start out 1 minute for each position, so that you do this at least 10 minutes, or maybe even only 30 seconds per position. Now, let's say if you're up, that's not working. We'll, just for the sake of class, we're just going to do 30 seconds for each position. So if you'll just kind of, remember, you bend your knees, you do the Elvis again, do everything just like for the Tai Chi. This is the one for Bagua. Okay. This is the one for Bagua. Okay. Feet slightly wider than shoulder width, toes curled under, knees slightly bent, pelvis tucked under, do the Elvis, relax shoulders. And the first position is called what, guys? Heaven palms. Okay, remember in Bagua that the fingers are spread out as far apart as you can. The palm is kind of concave. There's no quad. In other words, under your armpits, no quad. And we're going to hold this, breathing. We're going to do 30 seconds. Let's start over with something I forgot to tell you. We hold the hands here in the yang position to begin. Breathe naturally. 3 times. Okay? Tongue at the roof of your mouth. After 3 breaths, you're going to inhale. As you inhale, you begin to bring the palms up. And as you push them forward, you exhale. Then you breathe naturally with the tongue at the roof of your mouth. This is heaven palms for 30 seconds. Okay? The wrists are straight. Don't have your wrists like this. Don't have your wrists bent. The wrists are straight. Fingers are spread. Heaven palms. This is for the left side of the stomach. This is for the spleen and the gallbladder. You envision as you breathe in that you're sucking chi through your fingertips into your arms, down into the left side of your body. As you breathe out, you imagine that you are projecting that chi out into infinity, up from the spleen and gallbladder, up into the arms, out to the palms, and out to the fingertips, projecting that into infinity. Okay, breathe in, out, as you push down, hands in the yang position. Take 2 or 3 breaths, okay. Then, on an in-breath, bring the hands up, breathing out. What is this position called? Earth palms. Now, your elbows are not locked. Slightly bent. Slightly bent. Okay. Remember, as you inhale through the fingertips, this is for the center of the stomach. 30 seconds, breathing. In through the fingertips, down into the center area, the intestines, the stomach, colon. Exhale out through the fingertips. I'm not imagining any of this now because I'm giving you instructions. Okay, now on an in-breath, bring them in. On an out-breath, bring them down. Take 2 or 3 breaths. On an in-breath, begin to bring them up. On an out-breath, push them out, straight out. And what is this one called? Fire palms. Okay, so we had earth. Excuse me, we had heaven, earth, and now fire. Fire palms are for the eyes. So as you breathe in, believe, you're sucking in that chi through the fingertips, up through the arms, up into the eyes and head. As you breathe out, just reverse. Remember, you see everything. Don't close your eyes. Tongue, breathe in and out your nose, tongue at the roof of your mouth. As you breathe in, retract. As you push down, breathe out. Take about 2 or 3, take 3 breaths. After that third breath, on the in-breath, bring them up. Breathe out. Push them out. Okay. We're going to do the 4th one. Someone want to tell me, I'm not doing it. Someone tell me, what's the 4th palm position? Right. Okay. And what is this called? What palm is this? Water palms. This is for the kidneys. Kidneys and bladder. So as you bring in the energy in the fingertips, send it down into your kidneys, and then reverse it on the out breath. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Take about 3 breaths here. Okay. After you've taken 3 regular breaths, on that 4th or 5th breath, breathe in. Breathe out. Now, what position are we in here now? Mountain palms. What part of the body is this one for? The neck. Neck and upper shoulders, trapezius. So breathe in, see the chi coming into the fingertips, going down the arms, up into the neck area, neck and the back of the head, and the shoulders, the trapezius muscles. Tongue at the roof of your mouth, knees slightly bent, toes curled under, pelvis, doing the Elvis. You're hitting with the edge of your palms, your knife edge. You should feel that tension. That creates tension in your neck and shoulders. Breathe in. Out. Take a few breaths. Okay. That was incorrect. Number 4, the number 5 palm is not mountain. I did mountain. Breathe in. Straight out. Palms facing each other. Anybody remember what this palm is called? Wind palms. 5 fingers. This is for the first 5 lumbar vertebrae. First 5 lumbar vertebrae in your back. So see this is actually the number 5 palm. We just got through doing mountain palms, but that's out of order. Mountain palms is actually number 7. Bring them in. On the in-breath, breathe out. Take 2 or 3 breaths from that yang position. On the in-breath, breathe it in. Out. Okay, I'm getting confused now. This is water palms. for the kidney.
Okay. You got it straight now?
Yeah. This is number 6, water pumps.
This is water pumps. What was this? Is that not one?
Someone help me. I'll remember it in a minute. This is water pump. Let's keep doing this. Number 6, water pump. This is for the kidneys. This is water.
That's okay.
Breathe in. Come down. Actually, you can just breathe in. Pull them back here. Okay. You should be feeling this in your quads now. I am.
Your quads?
Yeah.
I feel it in my
Quads. Quads.
Shoulder blades.
Okay. You should feel it here too.
How do
Okay.
you feel it, Kevin?
Number 7 is mountain. We already done it. So we'll go ahead and go to number 8, which is called cloud palms. That's where we put both forearms together straight up. You can bend over slightly. You'll hold this for 30 seconds, breathe in and out. This is for the right side of the stomach. The right side of the stomach. For the liver. Breathe in. Drop them. Okay. Number 9, just move them out. Bear palms. Also for the left side of the stomach. Okay, breathe in, just move them over. Back to yang. Now, breathe on the in breath. Out. Open sky. Palms up. Pull them back so that you have tension right down the center between your shoulder blades. This is for the chest there, the lungs, the heart, and also the spinal column right there between the shoulder blades. Open the sky. Feel that tension in the center of the spine between the shoulder blades. Feel the chest expand. Heart and lungs. Bring them in, out.
Earth, fire, water.
Bring them, Ooh. Walking around, if you don't feel that, you're in great shape when you do it, right?
We have different palms. I don't know which palms we're looking at, but I was trying to make sure we get it. Can you tell us straight what the palms are? Was it a thunder palm?
Huh?
You said it was thunder palm?
No, this is open sky.
Oh,
sky.
thunder is this.
Thunder palms is like this.
Okay.
And that's for the center of the stomach. Okay, we run through it again. Heaven is for the head. Heaven is for the head.
Not the left side.
No, I'm getting confusing. Heaven is for the left side. Heaven is for the left side. Okay. No. Okay. I said it wrong. I said it wrong while we were doing the meditation.
Okay.
Heaven palms is for the head. Heaven palms is for the head. Number 1 palm. Number 1 palm is heaven palms is for the head. Number 2 palm is earth palm, and it's for the left side of the stomach, which is the spleen and gallbladder. Number 2 palm is earth palm, and it is for the left side of the stomach, the spleen and the gallbladder. Number 3 palm straight out, is fire palms. Like you're trying to push someone away. Fire palms. Fire palms are for the eyes. Fire palms are for the eyes. Number 4 palm is thunder palms. Like you're hugging a tree. Thunder palms. Almost like the Tai Chi, but
The fingers
they're
are,
actually facing, your palms are actually facing your body, not facing up like in the Tai Chi.
and the fingers
Thunder
are,
palms, and your fingers, as in all of them, are as far apart as you can get them. And this is for the center of the stomach, the intestines, the colon, thunder palms. Okay, number 5 palms, wind palms. First 5 lumbar vertebrae. First 5 lumbar vertebrae. Okay? Then, number 6 is water palms. Water palm. Just like thunder, only right here. Water palms. For your kidneys. Number 6 is for the kidneys. Water palm. Number 7 is mountain. With the knife edges of your hand, of your palms. Okay? You should feel that the position produces tension in the neck. That's number 7. Mountain palms. Number 8, cloud. Straight up in the air, cloud. To be bent over a little. That's for the right side of the stomach. Right side of the stomach, the liver. Number 8, cloud palms. Number 9 is bear palms. Just sort of put the hands out a little like you're a big old bear. And this is for the stomach area again, left side of the stomach. It's number 9 palm, bear palm. Number 10, open sky palm.
a lot of palms.
Slightly, the elbows are bent, not straight out like this. The elbows are bent. It's like, hooray! Open sky. Pull them back a little so you have tension right there between the shoulder blades. And this is for the heart and lungs, for this whole band going all the way around your body. Okay?
Still doing the Elvis of all the way, right?
You're still doing the Elvis. You're not bending back. You
Yeah.
still should be tucked. You know,
Feel
your
like
pelvis should be tucked like, you know, like you're trying to be like
hips
a
forward.
hunk of burning love. Like Elvis. The head, the shoulders relaxed, the head straight ahead. Knees slightly bent, toes curled under, tongue at the roof of your mouth. And on all these, although I was talking through all of them, your tongue should be at the roof of your mouth. You breathe in your nose and out your nose. All from the diaphragm. The chest does not rise and fall. All from the dantian area, which is 3 inches below your navel. All from there, in and out. Nice and smooth. Okay? Take that out. You would do the meditation for Tai Chi before you start doing the form. You do the Tai Chi Qigong before you do the Tai Chi form. When you're going to do Bagua, you would do the Bagua meditations before you actually did your Bagua walking or you did the Bagua form. Okay? Now, I want to introduce something a little new to you. There are 10 on level 1 for White Tiger system. Level 1, White Tiger. There are 10 moving meditations. And there is a meditation that you do before. When I say moving meditation, the whole Tai Chi form is a moving meditation. The entire Tai Chi form is a moving meditation. So you do the Qigong, which is standing and static, and then you actually do the moves. And same way with the Bagua circle walking. You would do those 10 positions, palm positions, before you actually started. So it's the same concept in White Tiger. There are 10, on level 1, there are 10 moving meditations. And you do a specific type of Qigong before you do the moving meditation. The basic form is the same. You're a little slightly wider than you were in the, it's called a horse stance, like you're riding a horse. Okay? The knees aren't sunk in like this. Remember, if you're riding a horse, it's going to be like a wishbone made between your legs. You curl your toes under, you tuck in the sacrum again, you do the Elvis again, the head is straight, the tongue is at the roof of your mouth, just like on all the others, you know, the feet, the knees, the pelvis, the tongue at the roof of the mouth, the shoulders are all the same. The feet are just a little wider in that horse stance, okay? In the Tai Chi Qigong, your feet are shoulder width apart exactly. In the Bagua Qigong, your feet are slightly wider than shoulder width. In the White Tiger Qigong, the feet are even wider, just like if you were on a horse. You will take your left palm, put it below your navel. Take your right palm, put it on top or inside of your left palm. Natural bend of the elbows. Your thumbs will be touching. Thumbs touching. You make like a little pyramid. You can look through and see like a pyramid with your thumbs in. Okay? Now, this is the position. Don't lean back. Remember, straight up, tucked under. Hold that position. You will do this for 5 minutes. Minimum, you can do it longer, but the minimum for this is 5 minutes. Again, start off with a minute. Every week will go up another minute, or every day go up another minute, whatever. Okay? Hold that just like that horse stance. Now, remember I told you White Tiger was a bit different. Okay? Take a break because I've got to explain this. Am I still in frame if I sit here on the desk?
Yeah, I can zoom in too.
All right.
Water break time.
Yeah, water break.
Good. Now, White Tiger has a very unique breathing pattern called percentage breath. The first percentage breath combination that you will learn is 50-20-10. 50, 20, and 10. Thank you. 50, 20, 10. Barukata, Yahweh, Eloheinu, Melech, Olam. Roe Pri, Maya, Vishen Yeshua. Amen. A little meditation on my ward. Okay. 50, 20, 10. This is actually the third movie meditation for number 3. I'll give you number 1 and number 2 next week. We're going to do 3, 4, 5. We'll do maybe 3 to 6 tonight, but we'll see. 50, everybody say that. 50, 20, 10.
50, 20, 10.
That's for number 3. Now, that's a percentage breath combination. What you're doing, and you can even do this sitting down. What you're doing is, while you're in that position, while you're in the horse stance, with your toes curled under and your feet kind of wide apart, your hands just naturally here, you breathe through, tongue at the roof of your mouth, pelvis, doing the Elvis. You begin by doing 3 breaths. After you do 3 breaths, you take a full breath. and you let out 50% of the air. Now that's a judgment call, okay? What you feel 50% is. You let out 50% of the air. After you've let out 50% of the air, that means your lungs are half empty and half full, right? From that position, you take a full breath. And then you let it all out. So what that does, if you take a full breath, I'll demonstrate it this way first. If you take a full breath, maybe I'll stand to the side. Let's say my hands represent my stomach or my diaphragm area. Okay? I'm going to take out, do 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. On the 4th breath, I'm going to take a full breath. And then when I exhale, I'm only going to let half the air out. Then from this point, with my lungs, with my stomach and lungs half full, I'm going to take a full breath. I'm not going to come to here on the full breath. I'm going to go kind of out to here, because I'm increasing my capacity by 50%. Do you understand the concept of what I'm doing? Mm-hmm. Okay. When I come out to here, you know, I've got 100, I'm at 150% right now. I let it all out. Okay? Then I take a breath, full breath, and what I say, 50, 20, 10? Yeah. This time, I'm only going to let 20% out. And from that point, I'm going to take a full breath again. So it's going to be even further this time. Now I'm at 180% actually. Are you catching that?
Yep.
170?
180.
Oh.
Okay? Because
I
here,
got you.
let's look at it again. I'm taking a full breath, which is right here. I'm only going to let out 20%.
I get you.
Then from that point, I'm going to take a full breath. So it's 180%. Okay? Then I let it all out. Then I take a full breath again. But this time I only let out 10%. And then after I let out that 10%, I take a full breath again. So where am I at now?
190.
190%. Then I let it all out. I exhale, let it all out, and I just breathe naturally for 5 minutes. Just like here, after I've done that, I breathe naturally for 5 minutes. That's the minimum amount of time that you do that particular meditation. What that is doing, one, is expanding your ability to take in oxygen, of course. It is also stretching, that stretching of the abdomen. You know, you're forcing it, right? So that, kind of vibrates it. Okay? Because you're going to feel that tension. You'll feel the tension in your lower stomach when you do these. And you'll feel it as it expands. You'll feel it tightening and expanding. You'll feel it tightening around your lower back. That, what we call drumming and vibrating, is massaging your internal organs in here. You're massaging the liver. You're massaging the kidneys. You're massaging the spleen, the gallbladder, the intestines. Because that vibration is, and that stretching is massaging your internal organs. Not only is it massaging and stretching, the internal organs, you're bringing in more chi. So you're increasing your ability to bring in chi. You're concentrating it, and you're getting a concentrated force in there. This has an effect, when you go to the hospital. A lot of times, I've watched them on the medical shows. They said, "Do a blood test. I want to know the blood gases." Okay, they want to know what's going on with that person's blood. This increases the pH level or the alkaline level of your blood. This extra oxygen or chi. What does increasing the alkaline level of your blood do for your health? Anybody know? The more alkaline your blood is, the less bacteria or unhealthy bacteria or diseases can be in your body. If your body has an increased pH or an increased alkaline level, that enhances health. People are taking all kinds of supplements in order to make their body more alkaline, because diseases and viruses and bacteria can't grow in an alkaline blood system. So this greatly increases health. When you breathe naturally for 5 minutes after this, the body slowly returns to the proper levels. But for a period of time, you do it slowly. You've really raised the alkaline level. So you kind of do, it's like you're doing a cleansing. It's like you're microwaving your blood system. Okay? Now, I'm not going to try to show you tonight the meditation, the moving meditation to these. I just want you to, for a week, practice these various combinations. Okay? The first, as I said, is 50-20-10. Okay, remember what that means is that you are going to take a full breath, let out 50%, take a full breath from that point, let it all out, take a full breath, let out 20%, take a full breath from that point, let it all out, take a full breath, let out 10%, take a full breath from that point, let it all out, and then breathe naturally for 5 minutes while in this position with your left hand up under your right and your thumbs touching. Okay? Let's try that. Just the breathing part. Okay, let's take 3 breaths. Let out 20%. Full breath from that point. Let it all out. Full breath. Let out 10%. Full breath from that point. Let it all out. And you would breathe naturally for 5 minutes or 1 minute, 2 or 3, whatever you think you can do. Feel a little dizzy, a little lightheaded, trying to take that breath. Did it kind of open up your sinuses a little bit? Did you feel your abdomen stretch? Mm-hmm. Okay, not your chest, your abdomen stretch. Did you feel it around back in your kidneys and in your spine? All that stretching? Then you would breathe. Okay? Now the next one for number 4, I know that was the first one I showed, but in position, I'm starting off with the, with number 3. Number 4 is 5, 50, 30, 20, 10. Okay? Number 4 is 5, 50, 30, 20, 10. 5, 50, 30, 20, 10. 5, 50, 30, 20, 10. Okay? Let's get in position. This one. Okay? Remember, we begin by taking 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Take a full breath now. Let out 5%. Full breath from this point. Full breath. Let out 50. Full breath from that point. Let it all out. Full breath. Let out 30. Full breath from that point. Let it all out. Full breath. Let out 20. Full breath. Let it all out. Full breath. Let out 10. Full breath from that point. Let it all out. You're ready. You should feel it up,
Yeah,
up in here.
yeah, I do.
Okay. You should all. I
I
feel
feel like
it.
I'm going to pass out. But
Okay. Okay, the next combination
you sit down.
is 90, 50, 20. Number 5. 90, 50, 20. That's easy. 90. The smaller the number, the harder it is.
Yeah.
Okay? 90, 50, 20. Number 5 is 90, 50, 20. 90, 50, 20.
Is it all from
Okay.
the diaphragm?
Huh? What's the question?
I have a problem not. I'm having a habit of always using my lungs instead of my diaphragm.
Use the diaphragm only. Takes practice. You'll get better. 90, 50, 20. 3 breaths. Full breath. Let out 90%. Full breath from there. Let it all out. Full breath. 50%. Full breath from there. Let it all out. Full breath. 20%. Now take a full breath from there. Let it all out and breathe naturally.
Ooh. So much fun.
Actually, not supposed to drink anything cold.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Number 6. This will be the last one we do tonight. It's 90, 50, and 10. 90, 50, and 10. Last 2 are real difficult. We'll do those next week. 90, 50, 10. Okay? 3 breaths. You know, those 3 breaths, make sure you take 3 full, breaths. Because that's your warm. The 3 breaths are your warm-up. If you cheat yourself and breathe shallowly during those 3 breaths, and then all of a sudden you try to take in a full breath and let out 10 and then go from there, it's going to be harder. So do those 3 breaths deeply. That's the warm-up. That's why you do the 3 breaths first, to warm everything up. Let out 5%. Take a breath from there. Sinuses, like you're sniffing ammonia.
By every day.
So, yeah, you'll feel it in your back. All those internal organs are being massaged by that stretching and all that extra air that's coming in there. Okay? Okay, now we're doing the last one. 90, 50, 10. Number 6, 90, 50, and 10. We're going to end there. I wanted to show you more tonight, some other stuff, but I have to wait till next week. So 90, 50, we know the position, thumbs touching, right palm over our left, okay, feet kind of wide in the horse stance. This is a high horse stance, not a deep one, but it's, it's wider than shoulder width. Okay. 3 breaths, that's our warm-up. Full breath. Let out 90%. Full breath from there. Let it all out, relax. Full breath. Let out 50. Full breath from there. Let out. Big one coming out. Full breath. 10%. Full breath from there. And when you get through,
You're good.
all right,
Hey.
study those percentages. I'm not showing you the moving meditation that comes after each one. Just practice that breathing for right now. Okay? Oh, you reminded me. I forgot all about it. I don't want to do it now.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you can say that next time.
No, but I'll do it. Now, I told you the health benefits of doing that type of percentage breath. It increases the alkaline, makes your body more alkaline, which destroys disease and viruses. You're bringing in a lot more chi into the body, which is always fantastic. You're massaging your internal organs, massaging the kidneys, okay? When you massage something, you increase blood flow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you're bringing more nutrients into your kidneys, more nutrients into your adrenal glands, more nutrients into your liver and into your gallbladder, into your bladder, into your liver, into your colon and intestines. Okay? And, bringing in, increasing the blood flow in those areas, plus increasing the chi in those areas, plus massaging them, plus increasing the making your body, more alkaline. So you can see all of the health benefits from doing this. All right? And increasing your ability to breathe, your lung capacity. I mean, you're getting a workout. Okay, you're getting an internal workout. Okay. Now, all this was done not just for health benefits, but to help the monks fight better. Okay. You notice the palms are always involved in these meditations generally, in some respect. You're imagining the chi coming in through the fingertips, running through the arms, and going to those internal organs. And then on the out breath, when you breathe out, it comes back out and out of the palms and fingertips into infinity. That's type of meditation. So when the monks actually hit you or pushed you, they were used to mentally projecting energy, intent, or in Hebrew, as we call it, kavanah. They're projecting their internal energy and force into another human being to penetrate below the surface. Not just a body blow that hits, but also internal force and energy and intent, I team, into that person. If they're striking a particular Denmark point or pressure point on the body, they're putting that energy into that point so that it does damage along that entire meridian. That energy, it's like electricity. They find a circuit on your body, infuse it with more energy than it can handle, and destroy that, that system. And one of the things, by bringing in all of this chi into the hands and palms, to increase bone density, make the hands heavier than a normal person's hands. And then they use a bamboo, a hollow out bamboo pipe. And then they would put sand in it and seal the edges. Okay? I'm sorry. And they would seal the edges. They called that roller bar. And they would roll it along their forearm. They had meditations. Another meditation that I'll show you next week, where they would just breathe, okay, breathing out, breathing in. Rolling, rolling motion. As they put the hands forward, they breathe out. As they bring them back, they breathe in. And they would put that bamboo on their arms with that sand in there. That sand creates a wave force. And so when they're rolling it this way, the wave is coming against the body. They're coming back. And they, not only from the bar, the weight of the bar, conditioning the bone so that they can break somebody's head with their forearm or break your forearm with their forearm. Their forearm is going to be way more dense and full of chi from doing this exercise. Now, I'm using metal pipe with buckshot in it. And this is really hard to do. It hurts. I'm only doing it a little bit because I'm not supposed to be doing it. Or push. Come back, push. And that force, that live energy of the buck rolling in there, not only just the weight, but that live force that my body has to adjust to conditions. Now, you shouldn't do that They came up with something
You shouldn't do
ingenious.
that, wait a minute, without, what do you mean, finish the sentence, you shouldn't do that, period, or you shouldn't do that without,
You shouldn't do that without. And these are the Chinese arts. Now,
without that?
the Japanese, they just go out, you know, and just pound. They just pound things,
Yeah, crazy.
and it damages, you know, the bones. But it does build up calluses and allow them to break and crash through things. But they get these ugly calluses on their knuckles and hands from doing that, because it's all physical. It's just building up callus, which is really not good to build up on your bones. You know, scar tissue. Well, the Chinese, knowing that and being herbalists, if I put this on the desk, can you see me in frame?
Yeah.
They would go out. I probably can't get the lid off. I just have to tell you. They would go out and through their Chinese, what they call traditional Chinese medicine, okay, TCM, they were herbalists. And they somehow, I don't know how, but they gathered certain herbs. And they would take these herbs, and it's kind of, Eastern alchemy. And they would mix these herbs together in certain proportions. And then pour an agent in there that would dissolve the essence of the herbs. Usually rice wine. Something with, I think the rice wine had maybe a 20% alcohol content. So it would be water and alcohol. And over a period of time, they would let these herbs soak in this. They wouldn't just mix it up and then distill it and use it the same day. In here, maybe I'll take a picture of it and post it online, or it's going to take me. It took me forever to get the cap on here. It'll take me forever to peel it off here now, too. But I've got about, let's see here. In this one, I've got 6 gallons of vodka in here. Not 6, because this is only a 5-gallon. I mean,
You have 3 gallons of vodka in there.
3 gallons of vodka.
6 bottles of a half,
Oh, that's right. That's it. That's why I said 6.
So, in other words, a really good party.
Yeah.
But
there's more than that.
I'm going to try to drink this now. So I've got 3 gallons of vodka in here, pure vodka. And then I've got all of these herbs, these naturally growing herbs in there. And I have to leave it in there 3 months before I can use it. You got it? I didn't feel like being bothered with it. Come take a peek.
Smell it.
Now
It has to marinate for 3 months.
Vodka. We don't say marinate.
That's marinate.
Tasty.
It's gonna be
Okay.
like.
All different types of herbs. Okay. Now you know vodka is clear.
Yes.
What color is this?
Black.
Black. Looks like the Muddy Mississippi.
Yeah.
Okay. That's from the
Not
herbs.
as many weeds.
Okay. That's from all the different herbs that are in there.
Right.
Okay. You can close that one back up. Now that's my general purpose, so that when I do that roller bar, before I begin, I soak my forearms and my hands in, this is called dit dao, D-I-T, D-I-T, second word dao, D-A,
Dow.
last word jiao, J-O-W, dit dao jiao.
I just like dip down juice.
And that's what you say, dude. Give me some dit dao juice or give me some jiao. And I rub it liberally on my forearms and hands. The reason why I do that, according to tradition, it absorbs chi. Okay? It absorbs chi. And plus there's a medicinal effect of the herbs. Now, What do herbs do? Think about it. Herbs absorb energy from the earth, from the sky, from sunlight, photosynthesis, from the rain and the nutrients that are in the ground. They absorb everything. They absorb the energy of the sun. They absorb water. They absorb the nutrients of the earth. The reason why we put them in the solution is so that we can extract everything that the herbs have been absorbing. And by doing so, by letting it just sit for 3 months, I can't use it for 3 months. By letting it sit for 3 months, it should have distilled or absorbed those essence or those qualities. And then with the alcohol, alcohol kind of goes in and penetrates deep. It brings all of that into my bones, my tendons, and my muscles.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to use that when I'm training.
So that over time, with the hardening, I don't get sore from doing
Athletes,
the exercise. Okay. Not only do I not, it takes away the soreness, it increases the chi, I get the nutrients that are there, and it would say I become like, I begin to get tiger bones. And I can do breaking with my palm and with my forearms, simply hit his arm. The fight's over with me just hitting his arm. I break it, or I hit it so hard it's like, I numb it. Like somebody, you get a good whack with a stick on your arm or something, it's numb. You can't use it. The other one has about 1.5 gallons of vodka in it and some herbs. And the reason why I have less vodka in there is because that's a special, there are different herbs than that one that I'm supposed to use. Maybe I overdid my training and I need something extra strength. So I'm more concentrated on those days where maybe, wow, okay, kind of overdid it today, or whatever. And so on those days I use some of that. And this will last about a year, a year's worth of training in that. And like I say, it takes, in the meantime, I'm doing the Qigong exercise. I'm bringing in Qi by doing the meditations. I'm preparing the body to do the work. So for 3 months, every day, at the same time each day, I have to do it every day at the same time each day. For 3 months, I'm doing these meditations and these moving meditations. Okay? Preparing the body, bringing in Qi, increasing my ability to bring Qi in and to send it out for 3 months. Then I begin the training by putting the Dit Dao job on my hands and arms. Then do the training, the conditioning. And I do that for at least 4 months, minimum. The first month, I hit sand. Okay? I brought this out to show. About 60 pounds of sand. Okay. So for 30 days, I'm going to be hitting that. That hurt. I used to do this. I haven't done this training in over 20 years.
So he's very soft.
Okay. And I don't have the Dit Dao job.